Good morning, I am Nica Ramos.
I am Lizardo.
And we will be discussing about the understanding hypermedia.
To start off, from the EdTech 1, the students has already become aware of the multimedia or an audiovisual package that includes more than one instructional media such as text, graphics, audio animation, and video clip.
Hypermedia is nothing but multimedia, but this time packaged as a educational computer software where information is presented and student activities are integrated in a virtual learning environment.
Most educational IT applications are hypermedia, and this includes tutorial software packages, knowledge web pages or educational website, simulation instructional games, and learning project management, and others.
The presentation of information learning activities in hypermedia is said to be sequenced in non-linear manner, meaning that the learner may follow his path of activities, thus providing an environment of learner autonomy and thinking skills. This fact makes it therefore important to understand hypermedia in the educational and the teaching learning process.
Characteristics of hypermedia applications. First, the learner control. This means that the learner makes his own decisions on the path, flow, or events of the instruction. The learner has a control on such aspects as sequence, pace, content media, feedback, etc. He or she may encounter the hypermedia learning program.
Second is the learner-wide range of navigation routes. The learner controls the sequence and pace of his path depending on his or her ability and motivations. He or she has the option to repeat the change of speed if desired. Of course, at the start, the learner may choose the learning activities he or she prefers. Meanwhile, the teacher has the prerogative to determine suitable learning objectives. The learner also has a wide range of navigation routes, such as by working on concepts he or she is already familiar with.
Lastly, variety of media. Hypermedia includes more than one media: text, graphics, audio animation, and video clip, but does not necessarily use all types of media in one presentation. Since only one virtual learning activity takes place, it is important from the standpoint of the teacher to optimize the learning process by identifying the characteristics of media application, as well as the advantages and limitations of such an application.
Given all its capabilities, hypermedia still does not replace life's experiences and learning from nature and life. This is the saying that information and communication technology cannot replace the teacher altogether. Note that even technologies admit that the computer has an IQ of 0 and depends on what man can input or make of it. GIGO, or garbage in, garbage out, is the very first principle that should be remembered about the computer.
In the use of hypermedia, the following instructional events will prove useful to the teachers. Get the learner's attention.
Recall prior learning of the lesson objectives.
Inform learners of lesson objectives.
Introduce the software and its distinctive features.
Guide learning eliciting performance.
Provide the learning feedback.
Assess performance.
And enhance retention and learning transfer. Once again, our report is about understanding hypermedia. That's all. Thank you.